Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Early Morning Grind this morning. Man, we have a lineup for you this morning. Are you ready for this lineup, man? Let me tell you something. We got this young man by the name of Christian Barr. You wait till you meet this guy and his story. And also Charlene Dukes. Man, I am so excited about the natural beauty that she finna bring to us. But for right now, let's go right into sports, man. Have you ever heard of Scott Van Pelt, Colin Coward, and Jim Rome? You wait till you meet this young man, Christian Barr, a sports enthusiast. Next on Early Morning Grind. We'll be right back.
Tired of that old, bland coffee? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organo Gold coffee, infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the master herb. Known to help increase stamina, naturally detox, and has 192 antioxidants. Start your morning off right with the great taste of Organo Gold coffee. Order your Organo Gold coffee today at dukesone.myorganogold.com.
The International Believers Conference is back, and it's going to be bigger than ever with guests Stephen Furtick, Mary Erica Campbell, Dave Martin, Micah Stampley, Hezekiah Walker, William Murphy, and host Henry Fernandez. All happening at the Faith Center International in sunny South Florida on February 23rd and 24th, 2017. Register now at henryfernandez.org. You don't want to miss this powerfully anointed, spiritually charged two-day conference designed to take your faith to a higher dimension. You can't afford to miss this, so start making plans now to attend the 2017 International Believers Conference, February 23rd and 24th. It's going to be epic.
Thank you for tuning in to Early Morning Grind, and we're back. We're back to Early Morning Grind. Hey, man, I told you we had a treat for you, a sports guru. Young man, he's just starting his sports thing up. And today we have a special guest. His name is Christian Barr. His website is booming right now, CBS Sports Talk. Hey, Christian, thank you for joining us here at Early Morning Grind, man. What's going on with you?
Not much. What's going on?
Hey, man, I am excited to have you here on the show, man. You're a sports enthusiast, man, and what you do right now. It says here that, because we did a little research on you, it says you're a sports enthusiast.
Yeah, pretty much all sports, but I mainly focus on basketball, football, and baseball.
Oh, okay. So you started in sports, right?
Yeah.
Your dad started you in sports.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Very young age, sports was always the key for me. Mm-hmm. I was usually grounded a lot, but I was always able to play sports.
Oh, okay, good. So what inspired you to start the website you started?
I've always wanted to get my sports talk out into the world, and the website really gave me the free range to do that. And the end game is to have a sports show on the radio or ESPN, something like that. So big things coming soon.
Oh, good. So you got blogs on your website that you do, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me, give me something that you blog that really caught interest.
Oh, okay. The World Series blog I had was pretty big.
I knew you was gonna bring it up. That's why I said give me something. That World Series blog.
The World Series blog was big. Mm-hmm. I wrote in there that I thought the MLB might be rigged a little bit after, which caught some attention from a lot of people, but that was a big one. Even
though we felt like it was rigged because my beloved Cleveland Indians got beat. But
3-1 deficit, that was pretty tough.
Yeah. So are you a Cubs fan?
No, I'm a Miami Marlins fan, but I do follow all baseball, so that's why I get to talk about this stuff. But Miami's the team. Dolphins, Panthers, Heat, Marlins, all that stuff.
Now, economically, I know you being a sports guy and being in sports, economically, what do you think that World Series did for sports? You blogged about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That was included in the blog, and for Chicago, it was huge. I mean, obviously, their fans are wonderful and one of a kind, but they're going to come out anyway, but the rest of the city came out to see it. And as far as Cleveland, they had just won an NBA championship. And the baseball team had struggled and actually owned the second longest drought in World Series title history. So that was big for them. So it definitely brought a lot of people out of their homes, for sure.
Oh, nice. So you're seeing the site of your future, the future of your site. Where do you see it going from here?
Well, we're already being viewed in 8 different countries, but I want to add more writers. Right now it's just me running the site, so I want to add more of a team around me. So I have a team already set in mind and in place. Just got to get it going, get the functionality of the site better. Constant content is big, but I'd say within the next year, I want to have it to where a constant following, so about 10,000 people viewing it a day.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you are, with that, you are an inspiring sports talk show host.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I've always wanted to do sports talk show radio, so that's big for me. But I definitely want to do it either on 560 QAM, 790, something based in here, because what I know is Miami sports. I know all sports, but what I know best is Miami sports.
Oh, okay.
So something down here. But Sirius XM is also another outlet because I want to do an uncensored sports show.
Oh, okay, good.
So that's big. No, that's big.
I'm excited because you're a young man, and during this time to inspire you to get into sports. Now, I mean, what can you bring to the table as you being a young man like you are in the sports to gravitate other young compatriots like yourself?
Okay. Well, what I see a lot of the old heads kind of saying about the young, the millennials is we have a bit of an attitude. So I want to bring that attitude to the site and to the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, can you give us a couple of sports talk guys that you may follow right now that you probably look up to, that inspired you to get into, inspire you to get into sports radio?
Absolutely. What's his name? Scott Van Pelt, excuse me. Stuart Scott. I can't remember his name.
We know those guys.
Yeah. The late great Stuart Scott. R.I.P. Stuart Scott. I don't know why I can't bring his name. Oh, Chris Berman. There we go. He's huge. I always followed him as a kid. His personality is what really drew me. And he does NFL Live right now, which he's actually stepping down from. So hopefully they got a spot for me. You know?
Oh, okay. Jim Rome kind of come to mind.
Absolutely. With the attitude, absolutely. Jim Rome brought an attitude unlike anybody else and wasn't afraid to say what he wanted to say.
You know, Jim Rome was doing our time. So that's a good guy to kind of like follow right there.
To relate
Jim Rome.
to, absolutely.
You know, you see a lot of young men nowadays in hip hop and all this stuff, but you're a sports guy.
Yeah.
That kind of like during the hip hop age, and where young men like yourself is more into during the time of social media and all these things. Would you keep it old school in a way, or would you be more advanced?
Absolutely. The audience that I want to grasp is between 18 to 45, and the music that I would have on there really relates more towards the 80s and the 90s. So I was born in the 90s, so I mean, a lot of people my age don't know about music back then, so I want to bring an old school type feel to it.
That's you know, I am a sports guy myself, man. It's great having you on the show. Can you tell the fans and the people that's watching you right now your website and the information where they can reach you? It's
CV Sports Talk at cvsportstalk.wordpress.com. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter at ChrisBar6. Instagram is bar71191. And that's pretty much it.
That's awesome, man. So what you got for the area of Miami?
What do you mean?
Just say, what do you have here for the area of Miami? You sports talk here, you starting here locally?
Yeah. Miami's the place to be when it comes to sports, so I definitely want to stay around here.
That's good, man. Hey, we glad to have you here, especially a young man like yourself.
It's good to be here.
In the sports like you are, man. And thank you for coming on the show, man, Early Morning Grind.
Thank you.
And we got more. And speaking of that, we got a daily dose coming to you, a young lady that started a site that's called Daily Dose. We're going to talk about that a little more when we come right back on Early Morning Grind.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
And we are back here at Early Morning Grind. Thank you for tuning back in. And like we said to you, we're going to bring you a daily dose. We have a young, inspiring, young lady here by the name of Charlene Dukes. How you doing, Charlene? Thank you for coming on Early Morning Grind. Wow. We are so inspired off your website. It's the Daily Dose of Charlene, or Daily Dose of Lean. Oh, okay. What inspired you to make this website? Because we've seen that it has a lot of inspirational tips, motivation tips, and also other, we're not going to get into a jump the gun with, but we want to talk about the inspirational tips that you give the young people, because you're young yourself, and that's what really inspired us to really dig into your website and your work that you do.
Well, what really inspired me was different things, natural and healthy things. I really enjoy just having the natural feel of different stuff. So me having my website really inspired me to inspire others, basically. So there's poems on there, there are different inspirational sites on there that you can link. I also have my natural hair care products on there, so they're really nice.
And we're going to get into that. I want to ask you about that, but I want to ask you also before that, what inspired you to make this site? You know, I know, you know, dealing with the young millennium, young ladies of this time, with yourself, you have how to build the whole person, you know, as well as, you know, deflate the person. You building up, you motivating, you talking to young people. What really inspired you to do that?
What inspired me was just to, because I know there are different young ladies around the world who are my age. I'm 23. So what inspired me was I wanted people to see their inner beauty, especially young females, because nowadays with all the hoopla going around about, you know, being a certain size and looking a certain way and stuff like that. So I really wanted to make my site to inspire young ladies who aren't quite the model size, and if they are, like, they can still have their inner beauty, you know, and let their inner beauty shine outward.
So you have a lot of followers, a lot of young followers. What is the age range you're targeting right now for that particular site?
Right now it's about 18 to maybe 30. I don't really have any much older crowd as of yet, but everybody is welcome to come to the site. All ages, you know, all ethnicities, everybody's welcome.
And you say all ethnicities. Can you give us?
Oh yeah, African American, Caucasian, Spanish.
So you're talking a larger audience for this particular site. That's totally amazing. And let's talk about, you said earlier about your natural hair products and your products for this site. And I wanted to say your future, what is the future for this site? But let's talk about the natural hair products that you have. It's really amazing. That really got me. You have one product that you can put on your body and in your body. Can you explain that product?
Yes, coconut oil. Not a lot of people know about coconut oil. It's like a really, really good herb. Well, I don't want to say herb. It's just a really good substance to have. You can put it on your skin and in your body. The coconut oil helps you digest the food. So we just came from Christmas. I know everybody ate a really big Christmas meal. So the coconut oil, you take one little spoon, swallow it down, and it helps digest the food. Instead of taking tablets and all those different things, just take some coconut oil and you're good.
So you got the whole person. You like doing it, man. You got this motivational tips going, and you got herbal coconut oil that you could put on your body and in your body for health. It's amazing. You're just so wise to be your age, and I mean, it's just amazing just to have you on the show. I just want to ask you this: what are your future plans for this site and product that you have? We know that you have clothing line coming up with Daily Dose and all that good stuff, and the beads that you have. You didn't bring them to the show. We were really looking for the necklaces and the jewelry wear that you have. What is the future for this site?
The future for this site is to basically just get bigger, let everybody know about my hair products and my website in general. Let them get inspired, let them read the poems. I do accept work from other people so they can post their stuff on my site so they can get some exposure, not just myself. So it's all about helping each other in the community. So that's the future for my site. I just want everybody to come, get inspired, and hopefully build themselves up, whether it's business, personal, either way. I just want them to come and build themselves.
That is so awesome. So you also have a link on your website where a page that people can go to. You do producing too. You produced a show called Saturday Morning Coffee Talk.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. Do you entwine that with?
Saturday Morning Coffee Talk is a show that I have with two wonderful people. You may or may not know them.
Okay.
And on the show,
that's a good name, Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to different locations, interview people. One day we might be at a restaurant telling them about a different topic, or telling the viewers about what the restaurant has, and or maybe we're at a basketball game or something. So it all depends on the mode of the show. So.
Do I see a book in your future? I know you're planning on writing a book.
Maybe.
Okay, good. This is awesome. We're so delighted to have you on the show, Early Morning Grind. Thank you so much. And that will be all from your host, Ruben Dukes, from Early Morning Grind. You guys stay up. Keep loving each other. God bless. Have a good day.
Are you tired of that old, bland coffee? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organic Gold coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the master herb. Known to help increase stamina, naturally detox, and has 192 antioxidants. Start your morning off right with the great taste of Organic Gold coffee. Order your Organic Gold coffee today at dukes1.myorganigold.com.
The International Believers Conference is back, and it's going to be bigger than ever with guests Stephen Furtick, Mary Zerica Campbell, Dave Martin, Micah Stampley, Hezekiah Walker, William Murphy, and host Henry Fernandez. All happening at the Faith Center International in sunny South Florida on February 23rd and 24th, 2017. Register now at henryfernandez.org. You don't want to miss this powerfully anointed, spiritually charged 2-day conference designed to take your faith to a higher dimension. You can't afford to miss this, so start making plans now to attend the 2017 International Believers Conference, February 23rd and 24th. It's going to be epic.
To Early Morning Grind. Oh man, let me tell you something. Thank you, man. Our guest was awesome. One day, man, our guest was totally awesome. We had Christian Barr, and we had a daily dose of Charlene. Christian Barr, man, I'm gonna tell you, he has a bright future in sports. Watch out, Scott Van Pelt and Jim Rohn. And we had that daily dose. I'm gonna tell you something. That daily dose of Charlene, that young lady, let me tell you, I'm gonna try that coconut natural stuff. I think I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna try and drink it. I'm gonna tell you, that is really really enlightening to see a young lady like herself to really just put work into her website and bring that out into natural product. I cannot wait. But I wanna leave you with something today before you leave Early Morning Grind. Your only limit in life is you. Your only limit in life is you. Thank you for tuning in to one of your favorite people, Ruben Dukes. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great morning, and God bless.